So hello everyone, in this video let's talk about counter, which can be found in the collections module. The counter has a capital C in it. So in order to demonstrate why counters are helpful, let me have a word list which contains few random words, and each word is repeated for a few number of times. Assume that I want to find the most common common word in the list. So I can have an approach like building a set out of the word list and then iterating over the set elements in order to find the count for every element in the list. This method obviously works, but the count method provided by the list scans the entire list in order to find the count of one element. So if I have more number of elements in a very big list, this scales up pretty fast. So another approach you can try is using a dictionary and adding the elements to the dictionary, and if it encounters the same word which is already in the dictionary, we can increment its count by 1, and the count is the value. So counter provides exactly the same method, but it's happening behind the scenes. So let me instantiate counter and let me pass the word list. If I print this count, if I save and run it, we get a dictionary, and let me see, the word the is 5 times in this list and is 3 times, and this is already in the sorted order. The most common element is the first element of the dictionary, and the least common element is the last. So if I want to find the three most common elements, I can just use the most common method given by the counter. So if I specify 3 here, we get the 3 most common elements. Let me have another word list, and this time I want to generate it randomly. So let me have the list as k, and I also want the number of elements in both the list to be same. I append a random word from the word list. So word list contains random words, and random.choice picks one random word from this word list and appends it to k. So if I print k, I should see a similar list such as the word list. So we have another list which contains few random words. So assume that I want to find the common elements in both of the lists. So let me create a counter for the second list as well. I just have to pass in k, and in order to find the common elements in both of the dictionaries, I just have to use the plus method. So if I save and run it, we get the letter the as appearing 14 times and was appears 8 times in both of the lists. So let me print both of the dictionaries to have a good idea of this. So this is the counter generated for the first word list, and this is the counter for the k list, and this is the counter adding both of the dictionaries. So the has appeared 5 times in the first dictionary and 4 times in the second dictionary. So the most common elements is adding both, we get the has appeared 9 times in both of them. I can also specify negative. So the has appeared 5 times and here also 5 times. Note that as I run this program every time, it creates a random word list, so the results may change every time I run. So this time we get the as 5 times and also 5 times here, so we get 0, so nothing is printed. But the interesting is was, which is 3, and it does not have anything in this list here. So was is the most common element if we subtract these two dictionaries. So counter provides an easy way to implement the frequency words application. That is, if you want to find the words which are the most frequent, you can do this in this simple way to save a lot of time, and it's quite efficient as well. So thank you for watching and stay tuned.